All right, so we're starting our second show match of the day. 2 versus 2 took a very long time to organize, maybe over an hour and a half, I'm saying. We have Terror and Jengi. Lag doesn't seem so bad. Versus Silver and Scan. I'm told these are some of the best 2 versus 2 players. I do see it's a top versus bottom match.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? What's up? Hey, Prima, if you could shift tab so we can see the color a lot better. It helps red against blue. And these guys are Zerg and Protoss, so we know who it is anyway. That what helps the viewers out a lot, seeing what's going on, the battles and everything else in the 2v2.
So we got Scan upper right, and he's playing Protoss. In the upper left, we have his ally Silver, who's playing Zerg. Bottom left, we have Terror, who plays Terran. His color is Magneta, very similar to his partner's color, Jengi, aka Depleted. In the bottom right, playing Zerg.
So right here we have a 2v2 match between Scan and Terror. Sort of like a rematch but both have an ally that are Zerg. And Terror and Genji bonded on the bottom. So it's a top versus bottom map. It's not cross where one person is spawned, for example, top left and the other guy's bottom right. His ally's bottom right. But this is one side against the other. So it's sort of play the 2v2 game out in a different way. Sort of, because let's say, for example, if the Terran decide to send his first Marine to the Zerg to stay and help out on top of the ramp, he's able to do that. Whereas when it's cross spawn as an ally, it's really hard to send your ally, the first unit, to help them out, if that makes any sense. But back to the game. We have Genji open with a 9 pool. I believe it was a 9 pool, yep. And Terra went double barracks. We're looking at bio here, guys. So I want to see the reaction of Scan. Scan is the Protoss, the Zerg ally. And his Zerg ally went over pool. So his Ling will be a little bit slower out on the map, whereas you can see Genji's Lings are already out on the map, and Silver Lings are just barely leaving the base. It makes a little bit of a different. It gives the map control to Genji in the first few minutes, because he's gonna have speed a little bit quicker too. But the Zealot is gonna help out. So what the Zealot and the Probe is doing is that it helps. It sort of want to close Genji in and force a 2v1 in this case. I don't see a Forge coming up. Okay, so Silver went one hatch muter. This is what this build is. And I expect a Forge coming up from Scan sometime soon. And the cannon should be on top of the ramp. Some people does like to cannon at the expansion of the Zerg, that allow the Zerg to expand. But I don't see that in this case, because I just don't see it. They don't have the map control yet. So it's safer on top of the ramp. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. And they failed to force Genji to keep his Ling in, but Genji was forced to run his Ling back. So this right here might close Genji in. What he had to do here is not lose his Ling. That's what Scan is telling him. Now that's bad. His his opponent abandoned him on top of that ramp. He should have stayed and helped out. Now he lost all the Zealots. And Terra's moving out onto the map now.
Silver does have a Spire making.
Terra sending his Marine, his bio ball into the Zerg to help free him out. He don't want a 2v1. He wants his ally to be out there with him on the map. Now this Zealot got to go up ramp and try and get as much Ling kill as possible, because once the Marine get there, they'll get fried in a second. That's exactly what happened. Gotta bring the fire bat back to the ramp. Now, guys, I want to mention this. You see those two fire bats right there on top of turn ramp? That is very important. A lot of people just straight up die right there when they don't have two bats on top of the ramp from the Ling counter that just happened. But Terra know what's going on. He have a good sense of the game, and he had two bats
Yeah,
there. And he held that off quite easily. Now, a lot of players don't know that. A lot of players don't know that. Now, the red team or bottom team, they have map control. They're out on the map. Bermuda is coming out soon, and that allows the PZ team the ability to put some pressure on the bottom team. We'll see how well the Muta are controlled by this Zerg right here, Silver. Scan now just have to tech up. He already have his Cybernex core. It's done, and his Citadel is coming. He's teching Templar, and he's looking for ways to expand. That's what Protoss want to do. Cannon after DT into expand.
Jangi is making a lair now.
Now this is a slower lair than Silver, but he took no damage. He have a healthy saturation on his mineral than Silver does. It's a little bit slower, but I don't feel like he's much behind the other Zerg.
Who's winning? What team is ahead?
I would say TZ. TZ is ahead.
Bottom team Terror and Jangi, aka Depleted. Okay.
Because one reason why I'm saying that is that one science vessel pop DT if he's making DT at all, which I believe he is. Templar Archive almost finished, and I believe 2 DT will pop before he start pumping High Templar and then Storm and all those stuff. And Science Vessel is so good.
Okay, those are a lot of Marines.
Map control is in bottom team favor right now. I mean, if Genji make enough Ling, they can force the Protoss to cancel his expansion.
Protoss can hold this, I don't think.
I don't think so. I think he might have to cancel that expansion. They need to go Protoss, and that's exactly what they're doing. Yep. Ling go in first, though, Terror. Good. Good. 2 DT popped out. First one popped out. There's the second. Now he only needs to send one down at a time. He wasted one scan on top of the ramp. I didn't like that. But he do have Science Vessel coming. Now that's a counter for the Blue Zerg, guys. And Terror does not have any turret up. He can take some damage here.
He has one scan almost.
I do not like that from Terror. He needs some turrets up when the Zerg have Muta out. He gotta have turrets up. The counter is gonna hurt right here.
Jangi doesn't have much to contribute. He's still waiting for his Spire to finish so he can make some mutas.
Right. Scan is actually floating on 800 mineral on my screen. Oh no, it lagged. It lagged.
I think that might be why, yeah. I think so.
Right.
This might be game. I don't think they could.
It might just be the game. We might just have to follow the game because the resources tab is lagging. That's what it is. But okay, look here.
He's got a DT coming.
They broke it. They broke the Zerg ramp, and his Muta had to fly back.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a wise move. They could have basically traded, but
yeah, they could have traded the Zerg for the Terran, and the
probably was.
Protoss would have to 1v1 Genji, but I don't know if that was the right call from the Blue Zerg.
Who's more behind, Zerg or Terran? I feel like Silver is more behind Terror.
Silver is definitely more behind Terra.
Hatchery, right? He doesn't have any cannons.
And I feel like Terran can recover way faster than Desert could. So
Protoss has an expansion up. He's made one Dark Archon at his ally's base, and he has a Dark Archon at his base. I think he's expecting Jengi to come with Nita soon.
but that's one thing that have going in the top team favor, or we can say the blue team favors. They do have 2 Archon in their disposal. But don't get them sniped now. Don't get that Dark Archon sniped.
He just lost
the
Dark
sniped. He still have one over there at his base.
He's about to lose that Templar too and some cannons.
I don't think those cannons will go up. He got to snipe the Templar.
Jengi really came in at a pivotal time and changed the game.
Right. Terror really needs to make. All he needed was 2 to 3 turrets at his base, and he wouldn't be this behind. He would actually be even supplied with Protoss right now if he didn't take those kind of damage from that counter. But I guess, you live and you learn. Hopefully he learned from it.
Protoss has lost his probe. I don't think he can make any more cannons for his ally. Jengi is coming back. He's going to snipe some of these drones.
Ooh, like I say, once Science Vessel is out, Blue Muta they would disappear if they...
Protoss is trying to go to his ally to help out. It really depends on how much he can do right now. He's got an expansion up. Nobody else does.
All right. The Marine is going to snipe the Templar. He need to split him right now.
Putting down 4 gateways.
He ran back. Okay.
Silver doesn't have any minerals. He's out.
Silver's out of there. It's going to be a 2v1 from now. And it's a hard position to play, but I think it's winnable.
Because he has that expansion, huh?
He does have the expansion and the Dark Archon that can Maelstrom the Muta. And if one or 2 good Storm connect with the Muta, Genji, map present will be gone.
I wonder if he should have told his ally he had no minerals, because that makes it sort of worthless for him to go and help out, no?
Right, but he's making something in the egg right now. There's an egg making, so he does have mineral. I believe that's one drone, right? Let's see what's popping. I know it's not a Scorch.
It can't be a Overlord. He would have canceled it.
What? He made a Scorch?
You're right. He could have canceled that. How much would he have gotten?
He would have got enough mineral back to make a drone. What's going on, Silver? Yeah.
Because you get deducted for each cancellation. I don't know if it's like a...
I believe that you get 75 mineral. 75%. No. Actually, he was under 50. The mineral tap just really laggy, so he did not have mineral for a drone. He only had enough for a Scorch, right? That's why I was surprised. Why did he make a Scorch instead of a drone?
I'm not sure why Scan is still hanging out in his base.
Scan is building up an army.
He's leaving now.
You want goon range. Storm, Speed Zealot.
He's got 9 gateways up.
And Scan need to make something happen. As soon as goon range finish, he need to go. You don't have time to take a third. Just micro it up, build up a big army. Let's go.
That Templar is going to get sniped.
Now that Dark Archon needs to Maelstrom the Muta. He got it.
Oh.
But that EMP was a second too late. Those Mutas are gone. Those Muta are gone now. Nope, he still got 3 of them.
He just made an Archon. I thought he had enough energy there to storm, but he just made an Archon out of it.
No, there was an EMP. There was an EMP.
Oh, yeah. My bad. You said that too.
Yeah.
That was a fast response by him then.
Yep.
That really neutralized Jengi. He doesn't really have anything else besides 2 meters, some Lings running around.
It's still 2v1 though. But
he's making a lot of sunks at his base.
There is a chance for Scan. He need to take down the Terran right now. Terra knows. He threw down 3 bunker. No, 2 in the supply depot. He know it's coming. Genji is throwing down Sunkens. He knows it's coming. One of the bases is going to be hit. And they need to defend it. Cannot afford to lose anything right now. Looks like Scan is heading for Genji main. How many Sun Guns are that? 2, 4, 9. 9 is coming.
Does he know about 6 o'clock?
I hope so. I think so. If he does not, it might be a disaster for him. But Scan is not in a unwinnable position, if you know what I mean. He's capable of winning.
I see 9 gateways up, so that's a lot.
So he did scout at the 6 o'clock. He know it's there, and he threw down his third Nexus right now. It's gonna be 3 base against 4 sometime soon.
See, I feel like if he attacks Zerg's main or Expo, he's gonna lose a big chunk of his army, and Terran will just be able to go out and attack him. I wonder if it's smart for him to be.
No,
he's going. He can't expand, right, and try to hold the map.
He's going Terran. He knows.
Oh, I think he can't do this.
He knows.
Oh, he's gonna back off.
Why did he pull back? He needed to.
Yeah, maybe that was a smart move.
Maybe.
Mines there, few tanks. They could really easily kill, and he's got more tanks coming out.
He say good game. I guess he does not see what we see. I guess that's a good game. I thought
he's holding map and expanding everywhere.
I thought he should have just at least went for it at Terror. If he lost the army there, then yeah, GG. But he pulled back. That's sort of like you want to throw a punch, but you threw it halfway, and you tapped out. I don't know. That's just my.
They're just gonna start it off. So round 2, 1-0 for Gengi and Terror so far.
So a little bit description about this map is that 2, 4, 6, 7. If I remember correctly, mineral is stacked, double stack. It's actually 14 mineral patches here, Ox, with 2 gas in the main. The base, your main, it's really small. But you have a natural expansion out there with a lot of space where you can start building, but it has all that space and it allows it to be attacked. With 14 mineral patches, 1k mineral each, 2 gases, 3k gas each. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Ox? There's gonna be a lot of muter, a lot of high Templar.
You gonna put some money on that?
I would put some money on
Let's
that.
get some side bets here, man. Let's make this interesting. Who wants to bet on who's gonna win? I think I got a team in mind, but
I have a team in mind.
And it's 1-0 for one team. So
look, man, I used to play iCup, and as a Protoss player, when you go get up against TZ, I think this would be the map you choose. Why? 2 gas inside your main.
I think I would bet on Scan and Silver just because they're kind of like the underdogs. I say that because Terra and Gengi have won all of their 2v2s. I think they've had 2, maybe 1.
No, I just wanna throw something out there. They're not unbeatable. Saw last game, Terra made an error. You know, but
Terra's new to 2v2, and Gengi has been helping him out a lot. So on Discord, I think they seem to be texting.
Yeah, there are some games that I have seen Gengi make errors too, so they're not unbeatable. I think they're beatable. But TZ is a very strong combo. You cannot go against TZ in most maps. But on this maps, I would say Scan and Silver might pull it off. When you have 2 gas at your disposal in your main, it just screams free high Templar here, guys. Free high Templars and Dragoon. That's one way to kill TZ. Storm and Dragoon range. You don't even need an expansion.
Who do you think is going to win this?
I would say it could be an even match. I'll say it's an even match because Zerg will have the same amount of muta. Zerg will have a lot of muta too.
I'm hoping we don't piss him off because of the lag, right? Because when you're a really good player and there's a little bit of lag, you just can't micro some units.
Now,
right?
let's stop from all that distraction. Terror is going mech. There's no storming out here today, okay? At least not on Hannibal. You will not see a single Marine on right here.
There's like no room in
not
the
in this game,
map, man.
That's what I first mentioned when I described the map. There's
I
literally
just
no
didn't
room.
realize how small it was until I kind of looked at.
Yeah, but
He's making 2 starports.
is he? 2 starports. It makes sense though. The flying distance for Terra to reach the red Zerg, which is silver. It's not that far. But one thing I want to throw out there for you, some info, is that silver does see the 2 starport. He had the Overlord at the very bottom middle, where he see the 2 starport in his vision. Now, what Scan need to do is he need to send his first 2 goon to Silver, so Silver does not have to make a sport. That will allow Silver to even pull further ahead. Scan made 2 cannon here, Ox. He expected bio. It's not bio though. Yeah.
Terra's making 2 more barracks.
Scan threw down a Stargate inside of Silver's base and start building cannon.
A lot of structures.
He trying to win this air battle here. Disregard the 2 Dragoons. Fuck it. We're gonna throw down 2 Stargate.
I didn't even realize there's 2 geysers in this map. I know you mentioned that.
Yeah, Ox, are you listening? Do you see the 2 Stargate? Do you see those 2 Stargate?
There's so much happening, man, in 2v2s, and this map is kind of new to me, so it's a little overwhelming, man.
Are we gonna see Valkyrie though? There will be no Valkyrie. Terrace going back to bio. 5 racks.
First time we've had a map with 2 geysers.
Now, one thing I want to mention is that they need to expand because the miners are halfway mined through.
What a map choice, right? Like, you really got to know your shit to play on this map. It's a different animal.
It's a nice map for 2v2, man. You need to have different.
You're right. The minerals run out quicker too. There's so many variables on this map.
Right.
Cool though.
It's a cool map. There's another map called Vampire. It's sort of like this, but there's no ramp. Everything is leveled. So you know what?
In the middle.
You know what on that map? Ling Vulture. God, Ling Vulture. Fucking.
It looks like Jake's gonna get in here with his links. There's only one sunken in front, but there are cannons there protecting some of the stargates. Scan really like to build in his allies' base.
He said, disregard all of that. I'm sniping the Spire.
Oh, he took out the Spire. That's major.
Huge. Now, Corsair is so strong.
Did he build that Spire after those before those cannons were built? I don't think he would have placed it there.
No, he built it before.
Yeah, right.
Now, air control is still in the red team favor. But the Spire takes forever to make.
He's asking his ally to get Overlord speed.
He said, now start. He mistyped it. Noise start.
Terror's moving out.
Now scan through down the Nexus. It's about to finish. I want to see the command center coming up for Terror sometime soon. You need to get it. The attack is natural. But there's no ground unit for the red team here, Ox. There's only Sunkens, Corsair.
Right. I didn't think about that. Those are a lot of Marines.
Lots.
Zerg doesn't have enough to counter the ground units, right?
I think it might be I think Zerg might be the red Zerg here.
That
He
was
might be
a good
dead.
comment there because you can't win the game without a ground army, even in real life, as they say.
I mean, they have total air control. It was big time counter to the 2 starport, but Terra only made 2 Wraith, or was that 1? And he switched straight to Bio.
That's smart.
A straight up mind game right there.
Poor Silver, he's going to be knocked out
Again. Oh, man.
Scan has an expansion again, but I don't see him wanting to play a 2 versus 2, just like last game.
1 versus 2, just like last game. Yeah, you know, the thing is that Terra actually did not take any damage this game. So Scan is not even ahead this game. He's actually behind on supply, army supply. Last game he had a chance. He should have went for it there instead of pulling back. That final attack where he pulled back, where you and I were both surprised, he should have went for it there. I thought he had it, but here he's in even a worse position than he was last game.
He didn't even ask to observe. They probably thought he might have had an expansion somewhere.
Yeah.
Sorry, Silver.
No, that DT killed everything inside of the Zerg base. But is it a little bit too late? I think it's a little bit too late, Ox. What do you think?
I'm still thinking about how this map has 2 geysers. It's fucking awesome.
It freaked you out, huh? It surprised you. Play with your head right.
I'm just wondering, like, Scan has probably played it, and I think Silver is the one who picked it. Jengi and Terra have probably played it before, but like how familiar they are with this map.
Mm-hmm.
You can do a lot of neat things that you otherwise couldn't, that are like gas intensive, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you ever play a double Zerg and you cannot beat them, this is the map to beat them.
Right.
I'm just throwing it out there. Double Zerg hate this map. I haven't seen a double Zerg win on this map yet.
I thought he might make a food beacon and use WAP, but no, he's not gonna make that investment.
No, he should have. Man, it's too much Corsair to not make it this third point.
Taking his old allies base.
That's a smart choice. Very smart choice. It's a healthy base too. Most of the mineral is still at least over 50%.
Shout out to Silver.
The
I'm not
bottom,
watching this.
the bottom gas is still 2.7k. Top gas is 1.3. So that's about what, 66%. If you add them both up and divide by whatever they were originally started with, which is 6k for both. So you got about 66%.
So Terra, I'm told, has never played on this map, and it seems like he's doing a pretty good job so far.
I mean, 2v2 is just basically mech unit and micro. Micro is more important. As long as you're able to keep that mineral, no, keep making unit, you're good.
And abandoning the rates was like game changing.
Mm-hmm.
So many Corsairs, and then Protoss didn't have any kind of counter units.
Yeah, the Protoss reaction to that was two Stargate Corsair. That's why if it was me, I would have sent 2 Dragoon there, and tech to Templar tech, high Templar tech a lot quicker.
Zerg lost the Spire. He wasn't expecting that to happen.
I'm sure he did not.
Scan is still going to try to give us a good
A
game,
match here,
right?
and I like that. I like that. You know, I hate quitters.
I felt like he could have gave him a good run for their money yesterday, but
Yeah, I felt like he could have given last game. You're right, last game. I don't know why he GG'd out. He should have
expand.
went for dessert.
I think he would have lost so many units. Terran would have come out and stomped him, but if he saved
I
his
think
unit,
he.
expanding.
I know. I think he would have had all the low ground army killed, and there was only one tank on the high ground. Could have took
Oh,
out
you
the.
mean he'll finish off Terran? Yeah.
He could have at least took out the Terran expansion, and still would have the same amount of unit, like just like how he pulled out.
He's got the same dilemma now, except Terran's stronger. Zerg is stronger too. We've got lurkers. I think once he gets a sense that he can't really do anything, he might just GG and leave. He's not the
Yeah,
type, I don't think, to expand everywhere and just mess up.
yeah. I think he might tap out here.
It wouldn't work for him.
I
Because
don't
then
think
Zerg
he
and
can.
Terran are going to max out too.
I don't think he can break this two bunker. You know, 8 sunkens. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. We might see a GG sometime here.
We have
Anytime now.
a bunch of zealots. He could have probably ran into the base, maybe.
I would have GG if I would but a scan.
I think he does have a hive that's been made. He's putting down a defiler mount.
Exactly what I thought. It's very interesting. Now he need to check the 9 o'clock as soon as he could, if he really want to drag this game out. Now I want to go back to the two starport openings from our Terran here. It really tricked the Protoss into 2 gate, made a bunch of Corsair, built defense inside the Zerg base, and only made 1 to 2 raid. I believe it was 1.
Is that right?
Or was it 2? I probably missed the second one, but let's say it was 2. He did not make a third, though. I guarantee you, he did not make a third.
Protoss
That
is
was
making Arbiter Tribunal too.
that was another level of mind game right there. Trickery.
Yeah, so you pick up on a lot of these things because you're well versed in the game, right? Whereas I'm sure, like me and Jerry, are just going around the map trying to figure out what's going on. There's a lot of shit going on in a 2v2 with
Oh,
really
I
good.
understand. Yeah.
No, you don't, because you have to be a noob to really understand the mindset of a noob. He's making more Corsairs, or maybe Arbiters. He must have a lot of gas, so he's probably
I think it's Arbiter, bro.
making
There's,
Arbiters. Yeah, you're right.
there's really no point to pump out any more Corsair.
Terra and Jangi are playing it really safe. I see Terra is loading up a dropship. That is expansion. It's making its way to the left side of the map.
I mean, in this position as the Terran, I think he could fight 1 versus 1 against the Protoss.
I think I know what he's trying to do here. He's laid a lot of mines there. That's going to prevent Protoss from reinforcing.
And he's dropping. He's clearing out the expansion.
Is he
What
going
that
straight?
mine,
Yeah.
what those spider mine does right there outside of his third expansion.
All tanks. He's taking out that Nexus.
Is that if Scan decided to go help the expansion, it would suicide unit into the spider mine. It's a trap.
2-0 for Jangi and Terra. Jerry, you were wrong, man. You're not totally wrong. Like, it's not done yet. Shout out to Fuji, man.
What Genji say that Scan was gonna come back this game?
He thought Scan and Silver were gonna totally win.
Hey, I don't blame Jerry.
Not just that game, like the whole.
That was a great match. Again, guys, people that are watching, sh- show some love, some support by following Primo One Stream. Any donation that you guys are giving to the stream, go back to the viewers. I mean, not the viewers, the players that we're hosting. We basically host these show matches every night. We're not keeping any of the money. Anything that you guys want to support us with, highly appreciate it. It will go back to the players that participate.
Is that a map name? Oh. Huang Sand Bowl?
Iron Curtain is the map that we have up next. Do you know about this map, Ox?
Oh, man. This
No.
is awesome, though. And Silver has never played on it. Yeah. So Scan obviously doesn't give a fuck if his ally is well versed on it.
I'll describe it to you.
Cannibal, right? Or was that Scan?
I don't know, but it was their choice though. It was one of their choice, but they both decided to play on it. Maybe Silver because Scan is a stronger play. He could play any map, so I believe it was Silver choice. That's just my prediction. Don't trust me on it though. Don't trust me with your money. I'll spend it all. Strippers and drugs. No, I'm just
kidding. Not a bad way to spend money, bro. A lot of people do.
Now I want to describe this map a little bit too. Anybody that don't know this map is Iron Curtain. If you see that, I don't know that the S shape in the middle right there, Ox. If you can see the S shape, that's a wall, right? Now there's two ways that you can play 2v2 on this map. Either you and your ally spawn on the same side, which is either the left side or the right side. But if you both spawn like one on top, one on bottom, it's 1v1.
Right.
And you could help your ally out by lifting the rack up and fly to the other side and just defend yourself and pumping unit the other side and make a 2v1, kill the other guy, and play from there. And there's so many variety of ways to play on this map. It's a very interesting map. I just want to get that off my chest. I'll let you take over.
You just see the sand dunes, right? It's orange. Totally different.
Right, so it is top. So it's top versus bottom, Ox.
Now I only get to see these kind of maps when the pros are playing, man.
Now you know what I mean?
This is cool.
Muta. Anything that fly.
Jerry, is the orange landscape okay? Is it hurting your eyes? He never has any lights on, man. The only light coming is from his monitor screen. So.
And we're gonna have we're gonna have Scan 1v1 Terror on the left side of the map.
Top versus bottom. Is that what happens? Yeah.
That is what happening here, Ox.
So we're gonna get Jangi versus Silver.
Jangi versus Silver, but the Mutas, I believe they're going Muta. You know what Muta can do? They can fly over the wall.
Is that a proxy? What's up with that pylon being made far away?
No, it's not a proxy. It's right outside of his natural, his expansion. And he's scouting right now to see if it's the Zerg or the Terran on this side, on his side of the map. Once he realizes it's a Terran, he knows that he's gonna have to 1v1 Terror. This might be the rematch we're looking for.
Blocks it off just in time.
But I believe this wall it's not pro-proof. The pylon needs to be, the depot need to be either on top or on the right side. Bark either needs to be on the bottom or the right side. The left side. To block off the probe. Silver as no ling. It's ZVZ, laugh out loud. Oh god.
I am getting word that Dandy and Babel would be interested in 2v2ing next. I'm not sure who their opponents would be. If Terror and Depleted want to play, that'd be cool.
I would say the winner of this, the stronger team. I'm not, no pun intended to Scan.
Well, Silver has to go to sleep. It's like 6 a.m. there, poor guy.
Or Silver. Thank you for participating. Against guys, follow if you like what we're doing. We do this every night.
Scan wasn't too particular, man. He just called out for an ally on our Discord, and Silver's a good player too. They got in touch, and they're like, "Okay, we'll play together." So
Yeah, prop to
I
them
feel like
both.
this was like a balance.
You
Wasn't a
know,
rough matchup.
in a 2v2 game, people play with each other for 100, even maybe even thousands of games to get the proper coordination between the two to have it run smoothly. These guys just jump right out there. Hey, you look pretty. You look handsome. Let's go.
Um, yeah, I'm hearing that. Yeah, like Silver's more of a caster and not a player as much. Like
Mm-hmm.
he probably like beat the shit out of a lot of players, but that's one of the reasons people are saying Scan is losing. Otherwise, it would be much closer.
If I was on his team, it would probably be 2-0 on the other way. No, I'm just kidding.
Maybe I don't know, man. If you're on Silver's level or better,
I might not be. I'm a noob.
he accepted his partner though. Like
All right.
we didn't force it
Prop
on
to,
him.
like I say, prop to them both for playing each other on the fly. Say, hey, you want to play 2v2? Sure. Go. Let's go against these guys. That's pretty good. Now, I believe Babo and Donde will be a much better opponent for TerrOru because I believe they play together. They had sort of, the way they work with each other. You will see in their team play. Well, as you can see, the miscommunication here between the red team, and I don't blame them. That's the first couple games together. That's what happened.
So both of their spires are about to finish up, but it looks like Silver just has one hatchery he's working off of, right? And Jengi, I always notice he makes two hatcheries. He doesn't like to play with one hatchery.
No, Silver lost the Ling battle. You know what that means? He's dead. He's dead if Genji is heading into his base.
Those are a lot of lings coming to him. I
10
think
Ling.
Mutas right now. He's got a creep colony down. It's not going to turn into a sunk before those links get there.
Sung started. Muta is about to pop out.
Yeah.
Now, one thing we gotta. He pulled back.
He pulled back. He's not going to lose a single ling. He didn't lose a drone himself.
Because he does not know the timing of the sunken. If he knew that sunken just started, then he would have sniped more drone.
Is he going to lose his mutas? So there are like two independent battles going on at once, and Prima just can't capture both of them simultaneously, right?
Right.
He's going to try his best.
I think the
Our
Reds
observer,
are.
by the way, doesn't play StarCraft, doesn't observe, so he's doing a pretty good job first.
I think our Reds is gone here.
Ooh.
I think he might be gone. Now let's go to the other 1v1 on the left side. Mines are laid out there. TVP.
This is not looking good for Scan. Is that like he's trying?
It doesn't look like Scan is winning his 1v1 match.
No disrespect to Silver. His three drones are like traveling somewhere.
No disrespect to anybody.
He's just gonna tap out. He doesn't have a chance here.
He asked GG with a question mark.
The two champions, Terror and Jengi, are going to take round 3. That was a 3-0 shutout.